here, but without any more further ado, we call you the Queen, Gonzala. Come on over and give her a round of applause for actually coming out and always consistently being here for the community, the Caribbean community.
Thank you. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to your state capital. That's where your taxes pay for this building and everything that's going on in there. I'm so happy to be here with old friends and new friends. And we've been out here from Jesse Jackson's campaign in '88. And we both got elected. In fact, we were talking about all the others who were working day and night to get Jesse become the president of the United States. And guess what? We won Georgia, right? Yeah. We actually won the state of Georgia back there in '88. And we had Super Tuesday.
In '88?
In '88, and we won too, here in the state of Georgia with people who love the people and listen to the people's voice. We love Jesse Jackson and how he stood up for justice and liberty. And we had many other days. So y'all are here today and you're our special guest. We don't want anybody heard the other speaker talk about probably what ICE is doing all over this country thanks to your president. But election is coming up and I hope we can change some seats so we can have more of a voice than his side of you. It won't be the majority like it is now here. We need to make sure we get people who are going to vote for us, who are going to protect us, who are not going to be getting us and throwing us on the ground and locking people up and sending them any and everywhere, not even where they came from. And then that's the reason why too I looked at autism, and we had a person in my district. I have 4 counties. So it was in the South Fulton area. About a year ago, he had just come back from his tour of duty over in the Middle East, and he was out, a lot of times. He had autism on the high spectrum when he was accepted in the Army. Here it is 4 years later, he comes home, see his family, so they left for the day to go. He was in the gated community, and I guess he kind of couldn't think straight. He went outside with no clothes on. No clothes, nothing in his hand. Somebody called the police, and the police shot him 14 times. He was only in his early 20s. He had even been in special education all those years, but the Army still accepted him. So this ICE and these other terrible immigration laws need to stop. And there's a big group of us in different offices that are working together to try to stop it. We are not in the majority, so I remind y'all again, please vote in the primary in May, and in November, try to change some things. Because we don't have the votes for everything, but are we sitting down twiddling our thumbs and saying, oh, woe is me? No, we're fighting every day still for the best of all of us. We're in this together. What is the statute of liberty? Give me your proud, your
yes,
tired,
you're tired, you're poor,
yearning to be free.
Right.
And everybody over here is an immigrant, except maybe the Native American or something.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that people understand that this is a nation for all people. But we got a lot of bills, and I wanted to tell you, when I told you about the people getting thrown down, he had autism. I have a grandson that's going to be 15 in May, and he's a really tall, big guy, and he's autistic. He's on the high ramp, so he's getting AIDS, but he has autism, and get nervous sometimes. And so if a policeman stop him now, they might think that he's a criminal. Throw him on the ground, they don't treat them right at all. So I want to make sure he and his friends that he's met over the years are identified before anything. So I have an ID law for the driver's license, and it's one for to get on the tag that you have someone in the car with you or driving that has some disability or mental challenge. And so maybe they'll identify them before they start trying to do terrible things. Plus, that bill also, if it passes, will make sure that our law enforcement on every level has training.
Right.
So we want to make sure we do that. And right now, it's almost like an epidemic in the United States of black, brown, and yellow little boys, especially the boys and girls that have autism. Is it in the food? Is it in what? What? All of a sudden, it's a big group. So I have a bill to try to make sure that they have ID and they have the driver's license. And also we encourage them in a resolution to wear the necklaces or the bracelets to say, yes, I'm autistic or, yeah, I'm special. Because it's also for 4 other ailments also, behavior or disability, physical disability. So we got to take care of our own because they're going to be the future too. My grandson is making straight A's at 7 years old. He was nonverbal. Couldn't talk, couldn't walk right. He walked on his tiptoe. Now you can stand next to him or go with him all day long and never maybe even know that he's autistic, but he is. Still has those traits, and you can't look at him and tell. But he can make himself so proud, and all of them do this when they get some special training. Once they're screened, they get an opportunity to be a whole person again, and they just special, like you said. They're special. We want to make sure they stay special and alive. And so, anyway. Thank you for being here today. I know y'all came to have fun and not to hear the sad, bad things, but it's a lot of that going on. Yes. And we are working very, very hard, working together. Thank goodness we have a coalition I'm Democrat, and I'm on the Democratic caucus, I'm on the Black caucus, and every other kind of caucus. We better together than apart. We all need to come together and work together. So I look forward to working with y'all more. I'm the author. We had Africa Day for years, but now we call it Diaspora Day because we have people from everywhere, not just, not just in Africa or Brazil or in the islands. And also there are people from Asian countries that are part of us too. So we invite our consulate generals from this area. We have a big day here at the Capitol. I think it's March the 16th. Sure. But I'll make sure somebody gets just correct date and everything. So thank you for allowing me to speak. I wasn't gonna say anything. I see all my friends in here, and I know the conversation was because a lot of the people in here have been helping with those issues. So I wanted to give you an update on that, and the HOAs. You know, we got the predatory HOAs still in our house.